Yo, what is up guys, your boy, Jabberboy108 here. Today I'm going to be doing an F1 2014 discussions video. Going to be talking about everything to do with F1 2014. And if you want 2015, that'll be next week, so make sure you're here for that. And I hope you guys will enjoy that. And if you like this, click the like button below. And without further ado, let's get started with the F1 2014 discussion video. So F1 2014 started Codemasters released their first F1 2014 trailer. I think it was around August time. And everyone was talking about it. It got a lot of people. Watched the trailer. A lot of hype as well, for that matter, because of that game, and also for F1 2015 as well, which I'll talk in another video, by the way. So yeah, and after that, there were some gameplay trailers. For Bahrain, Russia, Singapore, Spa, and I believe that's it. No, Austria. Yeah, Austria. And a lot of people were talking about this game being the same as last year. Now, what do I think about this? I kind of agree, to be honest, in terms of the handling. But in terms of the visuals, the layout of the menus, the HUD, I don't think they have, to be honest, because it looks like they've really revamped it, to be honest, really made an update to it. So, for instance, you know, like I said, the HUD, you know, you'd see the lap counters. I think with 2013 it was a little bit more like jagged, like probably a bit... kind of looks like probably Times New Roman, only in like bold, only like, well, kind of like Times New Roman in bold version. That probably was a bad example. That probably was a bad representation, but I'm gonna go with it. So yeah, but with F1 2014, it looks really smoother. It looks like they've really worked with that. The speedometer looks really bigger. You can see it better, which is brilliant as well. And the menus as well. They look like they've changed the colour as well. So that's a little bit of improvement as well. So yeah, I don't think it's the same, to be honest. I feel like they've made some subtle improvements. So yeah, but in terms of the handling, I can totally agree, because from the gameplay vids that I've seen so far, it just looks the same, you know. It's just, I mean, we're talking F1 2014 cars that are terribly hard to drive. Yes, I can understand, you know, them putting these F1 2015 handlings, you know, just to make the casual fans, you know, control the cars better. But it's like, dude, I mean, there should be an option, really, to have, like, maybe, like, specific handling modes. So say, like, if you wanted a 2013 handling mode, you can, like, click on the little options thing. Something like that, maybe an options thing would be absolutely brilliant. But they didn't. They just went with the same thing. Now, I don't know if they were focused on the F1 2015 game. If that's the case, then I can understand a little bit. But it's like, dude, you know, you've got to focus on your stuff that you're going to put out, you know, before that. You know, if that makes any sense. You gotta focus on F1 2014 before F1 2015. I know F1 2015 is for next year and whatnot, but put a little bit of attention onto F1 for 2014, Codemasters. You know, you're selling it to the hardcore F1 guys. You're selling it to me. You're selling it to Mickey Motions. You're selling it to GT Online Dads. You've got to make it amazing, and for you to not, you're going to lose sales. And I don't want to see you lose your F1 license, because that would be a real shame, because I like Codemasters. I can see what your vision is. Truly. 2010, 2011, I saw it. I saw the vision that you were having. But by 2012 to 2013, you started to go downhill. You know, I feel like if they can come, for 2015, I'm going to talk briefly. I'm not going to go too much detail. I'm not going to go into too much detail. I mean, for 2015, you should really go back to your roots, because I feel like back in the days when you were starting up, I felt like those were your big days. Those were your days where you were hitting the high notes in terms of sales. Hit those again, boom, you're sorted. So, yeah, I'm hoping 2015 will be the same as better than 2010. Well, probably the same format, maybe same design as 2010. So, yeah. Sorry if I went too much into detail. I'll try to save it for another video. So, yeah. So moving on. I'll move on to features, actually, because one thing that they did say was that they were expanding the scenario mode series, which I kind of like, because it's a cool, fun mode where you can pick up, play the challenge, which is probably about 4 or 5 minutes long, put it down, be on your way. It was that kind of mode, to be honest, which was very, very fun for myself and maybe other F1 guys or casual fans, you know, to be honest, because it was a nice, fun, it didn't take too long, it was a nice, fun, quick get out and go challenge that you could do probably every so often if you didn't have a lot of game time on your hands. And I really did like it. I did a series on it. If you want to check that out, go to my channel. I believe all you have to do is like search it on there, and bingo, you'll be there. So yeah, so yeah, I kind of like the scenario mode on F1 2014. To expand it is pretty good. But what I'm really hoping is that they put some realism into the challenges. So say, like, for instance, you're Lewis Hamilton and you have to defend from Nico Rosberg, who was on soft tyres, and your Lewis Hamilton is on the prime tyres, and you have to defend from Rosberg with a couple laps to go. Or maybe if you're Ricciardo in Canada and the two Mercedes have problems, all you have to do is chase them down with a couple of laps to go and pass them, and then you win the challenge. Something like that would really make the scenario mode the scenario mode feature or mode really good for the game. So hopefully they do that. Hopefully, I'm praying to the Lord. I'm praying that they have that in there, because if they don't, I wouldn't be that disappointed, but if the challenges are good, I'll be impressed. That's the one thing I'll say. So that's the one thing I'll say. So yeah, what else? They didn't say much after that. I mean, they said that they were doing this like little AI transitions and whatnot. I won't go too into detail in it because I can't really, you know, I don't know it too much to make a judgment on that. So yeah, sorry about that. And for career mode, I think Codemasters said they updated it a tiny bit, but like I said, I believe it will just be like 2013, to be honest. You know, just like the little the slider of the season on the top there, your little menu layout on the bottom there, and showing you like the standings and whatnot, and the settings as well and whatnot, and the contracts and whatnot. So yeah, I believe it will just be the same. I really hope they also have some season challenge. They didn't say anything for season challenge, but I really hope they do, to be honest, because I was a fan of season challenge. It was a nice, quick get out and go. Like I said, same for scenario mode. Get out and go. Get a quick get in, get out, go sort of little mode, which I kind of liked as well. And yeah, I mean, if they have that in there, amazing. That would be brilliant for the game. So yeah, I think that's about it. We'll wrap it up from here. So yeah, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this, and yeah, and sorry if I missed out a couple of things. I'm just saying what I know so far, and yeah, I'll see you guys next time. It's your boy Jabba1A. I'm out. Peace.